So welcome to the part 3 of this playlist. We are looking at some of the real certification questions for Solution Architect C03. So do not forget to click the join button, and this is a paid kind of a subscription. With a nominal fee, you are able to access so much of content around certification questions and concepts around certifications. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. It will help you stay alert with some of the new questions and the knowledge related to cloud certifications, primarily AWS, Azure, and GCP. For questions 1 to 20, please refer parts 1 and 2 of this playlist. Those two parts are not free. It comes with a subscription, so you can click the join button and become a member of this channel at a very nominal fee. So this question is talking about some of the creeps or creep ups in the cost. So couple of EC2 instances, they have blown up the usage. So you want to compare with the last 2 months of usage and perform in-depth analysis. So which one is the least operational overhead? Basically, you want to take this month's report and compare with the last 2 months of utilization of EC2 from a cost perspective. So let us look at options. A says to use AWS budgets. So if you see budget reports here, it helps you to monitor the performance of your budget portfolio on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. But you cannot use it to compare the EC2 usage cost over the last 2 months. So A is wrong. Now C talks about bill and cost management. So this helps you understand your monthly bill easily. It will not help you with comparison across last few months. You can find the invoices, you can reconcile invoices to understand how the charges are calculated. You can go to the details to understand how your charges got calculated, and you can combine all member accounts. Okay. And these are the use cases: easy data access, reconcile invoices, and consolidated billing. But the use case is not saying to compare with your last 2 months. So C is wrong. Let us look at cost and usage report. So if you want very detailed billing and the costs to be broken down by hour, day, month, by resource, or by tags, then you can use it. You can store it in S3 bucket and you can use it. But this again cannot be used to compare across 2 months. Basically, you can do these three things. You can update the report 3 times a day. You can delete or create or retrieve the reports and deliver report files to S3 buckets. So D is wrong. So that leaves us with Cost Explorer. See, this is a service which is perfect for this use case. You can visualize, understand, and manage your costs and usage over time. That is what you want, right? You want to compare it with 2 months, last 2 months. That is over a time you want to understand the usage. These are your use cases. So you can create cost and usage forecast for a future time range. And this is how it works. You have Cost Explorer, you can filter and group your data. You can set time intervals and granularity, and you can also forecast future cost and usage. Like you want to compare with last 2 months and this month there is a spike, then accordingly based on the last 3 months usage you can say, okay, next 1 or 2 months this is what is going to be my cost. So this is my answer, the final answer. So here the question is saying that they already have Lambda function, okay, and the client is doing a proof of concept stage. It's just building something, and during that they had to increase Lambda quotas because high volumes of data was coming in. So now you want, with this solution, you or with this component in mind, you want to improve scalability and minimize configuration effort. See, there's a thumb rule. Whenever you see such questions, always think about plugging a service like SQS, simple queuing service, so that you can make the process asynchronous. See, when you have high volumes of data, like here you have high volumes of data and you want to improve scalability, that means you will have to uh, kind of convert synchronous operations to asynchronous. That is how you can increase the scalability without losing that data packet in the process. So which option has SQS here? Only this one. So this one would be my answer. So this is my answer. Why? Because see, what happens is, the first thing is they are using two Lambda functions, one to receive the information, the other to load the information, and these two are integrated by using SQS. So the message will be always, so you have like this Lambda function and this Lambda function, and in between you have SQS. So if this guy producer sends something to consumer, it is not lost, it is here. Plus the other thing is, this guy has passed the message here. Now this guy is free to get more messages. So that way, the scalability gets improved. And SQS, it is very easy from a configuration perspective. Now if you see SNS, it is a notification service. Push notifications like some message on your mobile phones or emails. So there is no need of pushing the messages via emails and etc., because the question doesn't say that. It just tells you to improve the scalability. The option B talks about DAX. So when you use DAX is for improving the caching so that your read requests are faster. The question is not talking about anything here around read requests. So this is wrong. So we established these two are wrong. Now first one says refactor Lambda to code to Apache Tomcat code. So this is not minimizing, it's maximizing. You have to minimize. This option maximizes. First it will refactor the code and then use JDBC and connect the drivers and so on. So not good. It is increasing your configuration efforts. So this would be my final answer. See here, the company needs to review its cloud deployment to ensure S3 buckets do not have unauthorized configuration changes. Okay. So basically, whenever you want to regulate configurations, always think about one thumb rule: AWS config. So this is a very good product which will audit your configurations of the resources. What it means is, today you as an administrator created an EC2 instance, two EC2 instances, and you set up some security groups and you use some configurations. Now tomorrow some other admin changes that, so there has to be a record like who changed what configuration, why. So that is the audit that is maintained through AWS config. So in the current world, in on-prem world, somebody changes it, but there is no audit unless someone manually maintains that audit. Then you can do that. Otherwise, there is no automated process to maintain the audits with respect to who changed the configuration when. So this is my answer. See, trusted advisor doesn't work here because it is just like an advisor who will tell you how to make your environment more secured, what are the best practices to make it secured, how to make your environment high performant, and so on. So this is wrong. See, inspector is just like your police inspector cop. It is a security solution. It is not a configuration audit solution. It is a security solution. And uh, S3 server logging and event bridge, so this will not help you because server logging is like, so it kind of creates detailed logs of for the requests that are made to a bucket. several access logs. So it is just like an activity log that you are maintaining. That is not a solution for, you know, configuration, because configuration is not about S3 buckets. Configuration can be about EC2 instances, it can be about Redshift database clusters, and so on. So that's why this is wrong as well. So this is the right answer. So please subscribe to this channel and do not forget to click the join button. This is important. With a very small premium, you get to become a member and gain access to a vast knowledge bank and question banks. This brings us to the end of part 3. See you in the next part.